How are you? Welcome to B's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els. Excuse me. And we are working, of course, on the Floofy Pink Journal. That's right. It's a floofy pink and rosy colored journal. Stay. Okay. All right. So we're hanging out. We're doing that. Let's see. What have we got going on? So let's see. All right, so I have a new monitor, and this one is monitored. It's monitored through an online service that goes directly to a doctor. So I'm getting used to that. And what else have we got going on? I think that's it. That's it. It's really it. It's been a boring day. Well, yesterday was my anniversary for the house mouse and I, and we did what we wanted to do, which doesn't sound very romantic or wonderful, but it was our thing. We hi Harry. Oh, I guess it's Harry time. I'll tell you later. Yeah, it's time for Harry. Okay, here he is. Put your butt down. Nobody wants to see that. There we go. There's the boy. There's the handsome boy. Yes, there he is. Hi, baby. What you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, handsome boy? Did you come up to say hi? Yeah, you came up to say hi to everybody. Say hi to Arlene and Auntie Carla. Yeah. Auntie Michelle. Yeah, you come up to say hi to everybody. Well, cool. It's so nice of you to come up and say hi to everybody. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, see ya. Bye-bye. No? No, not leaving? Okay. Just hanging out? Oh, good. I see Auntie Arlene was here. You know how I know this? Because there's already a thumbs up. All right, go ahead and get down. All right, go over there. So, where was I? Oh, okay. He's having a thing today. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this just a little bit because y'all are looking at my supplies. I love you, but you have to get down now. Yeah, you have to get down now. Mommy has to work. Mommy has a journal to make. You don't care, do you? No. You're not at all interested in that journal, are you? No. Alrighty. I'm waiting for delivery, and the delivery's from that same delivery agency that we had problems with a while ago. So I keep looking at my phone. I apologize. All right, get down. Come on, get down. Down. Get down. You have to get down. Come on, there's a knee. Get down. Thank you. Okay. So yesterday was my anniversary. Hubbard took the day off, and we did what we wanted to do, which does not sound very romantic. I'll be honest. It doesn't sound very romantic, but for us, it was perfect. We went and picked up some subs because Hubbard and I love sub sandwiches. So we picked up some subs, and we came home, and we got in comfy clothes, and we spent the rest of the day playing our video game. If you don't know, Hubbard and I play a game called Wizard 101. It is designed for children. It really is. But we have been playing it for probably 15 years now. And we love the damn thing. And so we spent the whole day yesterday playing Wizard 101. It was short breaks as we played throughout the day. And we went to bed at about 11 o'clock last night, 11:30. And we were both exhausted from playing all day. And we just said, you know what? We're going to bed. And we went to our room. And, the fur babies, they have their nightly rituals. So we had to do all of that and stuff. And we just had a really nice day. And just two of us, and this was the best part. The grandkids didn't call. It was great. So so yesterday I showed you guys I bought a brand new thing of washi tape, 50 rolls, because last year we tried no washi November, and I failed. No, I did. I made it all November without buying any washi tape. Unfortunately, come December the 1st, I bought a huge amount of washi tape because, so I got that. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So what do we got? We have some new trims and laces that I bought just specifically for this journal. This is the section we're working on. So I'm just going to get out, stuff. And of course, there's all the other laces and trims. We'll put all this over here on the side so we can use it, but we don't need to have it right in front of us. And I think that is pretty much everything we need out of there. All of our washi tape is up on the desk already. So we're going to get started on this. All right. Out of the way. Here we go. Let's talk about where we are. So this is our first page. Normally on the first page, I have like pockets and stuff. And this one, I just decided, no, we're just going to like let it stand as it is. And then we have a pocket here with a little journal card. And then we have a writing page. And writing pages are really important to me in journals because I see too many journals that are just so overly covered that you can't write in them. And that's not a journal. That's a piece of, it's an art piece is what it is. So we have this one. And then we have this one. We went and put this on here yesterday. I'm still not sure. I think this needs a little washi tape. So we'll probably get that done today because I think it does. I think it needs some washi tape. And then we have our bookmark, which we put this big tassel on. And if we tuck it down, it's really low in there. But, for now, we're just kind of lifting it up and letting it sit over the top of the page. And then we have this little piece of ephemera over here. Another writing page, more writing space. Always thinking about writing space here. And then we have this one. I had said in the past that I wasn't quite sure about this page. And I'm still not. We're going to probably go back to it. We have a stacked pocket here and some tags and things. Then we have two little pockets and we have some tags there. We have this piece here with this beautiful piece of like wedding type lace. And then on the other side, just writing space. Now, this was an invitation that was we just dyed it. And we have a little tuck here on this side, which leaves us plenty of writing space, plus an additional file folder type journal card, more writing space, lots of writing space here. I love this beautiful, very delicate lace here. What is going on here? What is caught? Oh, there we go. We have a big belly band. There is a video for this, for these lace belly bands coming out. We have a journal card with a journal card, pocket and a journal card. More writing space. We used some of that beautiful rose trim here. Some more writing space on this side. A little pocket over here. Now, we did put this in. I'm not sure about this, but, because, but I guess you could tuck stuff into it. So we put it in the pocket, and we have a tag in there as well. And then on the other side, we have this big side pocket, which is, I'm thinking we're just going to tuck this journal card into, right? And then more writing space, another pocket here with a journal card, and then some writing space. And we have another one of those little things, only this one doesn't have the top flap. So you can just tuck stuff into it. And then we just have that just gently tucked in there. And this is a piece of our new washi tape. And here we go. We're starting on the next page. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the first signature. Hello, Harry. Can I help you? What? Go on, get down. Get down. Go, keep going. Thank you. Well, what can I say? He likes to be up here. All right, so. Whoa. So let's take a look at that one page. Which is this one. I think this needs washi tape. We have quite a few that we've picked for this project. Oh, so how's everybody? How are we doing? Okay, this piece is just a little long. Let me take it off. Okay, there we go. Glue. All right, let's get this on here. There we go. Okay. All right, so now, see, sometimes when you're doing this, a page isn't always done when you think it's done. Sometimes it just needs a little more love. So go back to it, you know? I might take an allergy pill because, oh. Ooh. I have 4 left. I should probably order some. Allergies in Vegas are very weird because the weather here is so up and down. So it makes it very difficult to like control your allergies. Just stupid. And matter of fact, Halloween, my daughter-in-law could not go out. Her first Halloween, like her first holiday where she's like really a part of the family. Like, because they just got married. So this is like her first real family holiday. The poor thing was stuck at home. My son was telling me she had promised the kids that she was going to make them these cookies for Halloween. And my son was going to meet up with his sister. You know, the cousins were all going to get together and go trick-or-treating together. And it was supposed to be my daughter and, you know, her kids and, you know, her family. And then my son and his wife, his new wife, who, I mean, they've been together for a few years, but this was like her first part of the family holiday. Like, she's really family. And the poor thing was so sick from her allergies. She was like in the kitchen with toilet paper in her nose trying to make cookies for the kids because she promised them cookies. Poor baby. I reached out to her and asked how she was feeling. She says, I feel so much better now. But allergies, it just in Vegas, it kills you because you don't know when it's going to happen because things here change so, so rapidly. And so, yeah. So I'm looking to see, there's a lot of really cool stuff. These are fabric. I ordered these from Temu and they're fabric and they're gorgeous. Like the texture is gorgeous. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything that I want to add on this page. Turn right side up. Oh, look, they're even prettier. Let's see. So some of these things, because it comes from Temu, there's some really weird sayings on here. So you have to kind of look, So we're going to think about some of those. I kind of think I want to use some of this. Okay. So I'm going to use this. We're going to do it up here, I think. And it's not quite wide enough, so I'm going to use one of these on there as well. And then kind of like this one. I'm going to get that right up there. Let me move this where I can see. Okay. Hi, it's been a slow week. Everybody's like doing stuff. I get it. All right. Now, I have said that I would not put any lace at the bottom because I don't like the way that, hanging out the bottom like that. Just no. So we are going to, I think I'm going to leave this page for journaling. I don't know. I might come back to it. We're going to take a look at this page over here. And, I got this lace, this trim, and I don't know. I don't think it works in this book. It just doesn't, it's too much. So it's out. But I do want to put some trim on here. So let's get our regular trims. Take a look. See what we've got. What do we want to put on here? we could do something a little frilly, but it's not like over the top. And we have used it in some other places, so we do have this one. Let me see if I can find my scissors. They always disappear. Okay. I think we're going to use a piece of this. That's out of the way. All right. So Fabric. I have to learn not to do certain things. One of the things I need to learn not to do is to beat my Fabric. I usually like tap it on the desk to get it to come down, and I have to stop doing that because I cracked the last one right there on the lid. And that's no good, you know? It's no good. We're going to straighten that up. I'm going to put this on here. We're just going to let it sit for a minute. I did manage to get the camera a little lower. So my camera rigging is connected to the shelving that's to the over here, okay, on the left of my desk. And it's a steel L joint that comes out about 1.5 feet, 2 feet from that shelving unit. And so it's hanging there. And then the camera boom is connected to that. So I can move it left or right, and I can move it up or down. But for whatever reason, when I move it down, the camera, it rejustifies itself and then brings the picture back out again. I don't know if it has problems focusing when it's closer down. It shouldn't. I mean, I use a top of the line camera, but we're not going to get rid of that, though. We're putting that in our small bits box. Right in it goes. Alrighty. There we go. See, I like that on that page. Yeah. And it has a nice look. Stands out just a little bit. I like it. Okay. So now what else are we going to do on this page? I think it needs something. What in the, oh. Okay, we're gonna mess with this. I hate this stuff. God. I love it and I hate it. You know what I mean? See, because it does that. And it does it at the exact same space every time. It's like it's cut right there. Okay, well, you know what? It's going across the bottom of the page, and so it's fine. That's plenty. All right. So we're going to glue this down. Where's my glue stick? There it is. All righty. So we're going to put some washi tape across the bottom. need to. In there. Let me get my bone folder real quick. I just want to make this nice and tight right there. And then I have a little bit of an overhang right here. I'm just going to get rid of that. There we go. A little bit more. We're giving it a haircut. Let me get rid of this. Oh. Hi, lurkers. I love lurkers. Okay, so we got that. Need something at the top. Let's take a look at what we have. You know, you never know. There might be something in here that we want to use. No. We could do this and make it like a little tuck. We could tuck something into it. That is a possibility. We could do this. No. These are a little big. I want something small. I think this needs to be like on this side of a page. That's the one. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this on. And like I said, we're going to make it a tuck. So, make sure I get the right side. I hate putting glue on the wrong side. I mean, I do it, but you know. I just used you and you were fine. Oh, difficult. You're just being difficult. I gotta figure it out again. Here. All right, so here and there. Okay. Here's our fold. So we want this in from the fold. There we go. Do, 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 do. Okay, so now we have that. We're going to want to put a journal card in it. So, you know, or a tag or something, but we do a journal card. Put a journal card in there, like that. It works for me. We're going to flip the page, and then we have this, and this has, you know, this is the part on this page that we needed to deal with. So we can either like put a pocket on here that, you know, just, which I think is what we're going to do. I think, you know, it's the easiest way to deal with. And rather than sit here and stress over it, I think we're just going to and go, you know. So let's see. So let's take a look at paper. So that is wrong side. Now this one has this side. Let's cut this out and see what it looks like. So we're just gonna, you know, I always make this huge mess. And then I go, why? Then I have to pick it up. So tonight, 6 p.m., 7, 8, and 9 across the country, depending upon whether or not the time change, you know, observe mountain time or not, we're going to be live, and we're going to be making, it's our idea book. So we're going to be making something to go into our idea book. And what we're going to be doing today is going to be, it's listed as circle pockets, but the truth is it's going to be like pockets from dies that aren't pocket dies. So just shapes, you know. So we're going to be doing some of those tonight. So we'll probably do at least one for this journal. All right. So let's take a look at how big this thing is that we want to cover. And it is, I think 3 is going to be good here. Four and a half, 3 by 4.5. So let's cut this to 3 by 4.5. This is going to be our back piece. 3 and 4.5 right there. And we're not going to want a big all right, that covers 90% of it. So now we're going to get this on here. And I'm going to draw this with a pencil on the back, and then we'll cut according to that. So I'm just extending what I want my margin to be. And then we can cut this. Shoop. And if we have to, you know, we can change this out, make it bigger, smaller, whatever. Also, I'm cutting it on the back so that I'm not looking at the image on the front going, oh, I cut all that off. No. All right, that's good. All right, our vintage walnut photo. Okay. So I'm live on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. Well, for me, it's morning. For the rest of the country, it is lunchtime, guys. And that means that I'm here when you take your lunch, just so you can have somebody, you know, that you can talk to or listen to. It's entirely up to you. All right, gluing. Now, keep in mind, I did screw up when I did this. And I printed this digital out on regular copy paper. Boo! Never do that. But I did it. Which is why we are backing everything. Because copy paper is very thin. And does not hold up very well. Okay. So then we're going to glue this down on here, and I think we've covered up all of the splotch that we didn't want to look at. So I'm here during your lunch hour. And tonight we'll be doing stuff for our idea books. And I get a lot of people that ask me, like, do I have to use like a big book like that? No, you don't. You don't have to. If you've got a 3-ring binder and you want to put it in a 3-ring binder, then by all means put it in a 3-ring binder. It takes some 8.5 by 11 paper, punch some holes in it, put it in your 3-ring binder and use that. Some people want to know if they could just put them in, page protectors and put them in a binder. Absolutely. If you want to have it in there where you can pull it out completely and it's very tactile and you can touch it and look at the construction of it, then by all means do that. However it works for you. It's your idea book. You put it together the way that works and functions best for the way that you craft. Because if I glue this down and I go, okay, this is a corner pocket, it's in my idea book. Now I can't see what that corner pocket looks like as far as dimensions on any other thing. But if I don't have it glued down, then I can. You guys have seen me use Velcro, where I Velcro things into my idea book so that I can pull it out. So if you want to put it in pockets and just use it that way, that is entirely up to you. If you just want to like paper clip it all in there, paper clip it all in there. The important part is that you have the project and you have the measurements written down, or the name of the video that you got it from and the creator. That way, you know where you can go to find that video to get those measurements. Okay? It's just a personal preference thing. Okay. So what are we going to do on this page? I don't know. I haven't even finished this page yet. All right. So we have this, which we are not leaving in here. We're going to put a pin in this because this needs a journal. Let's make a journal card. We'll just do it now. I'll do it now. Let's get rid of this. We're going to move this out of the way. Over here. And probably should have measured it. No, we know that it's 4 by 3. So we want something that's like 5 by 3.5, give or take. So let's see. We got this piece of cardstock. Let's see if it's going to work. All right, that's 3.5 by, nope, not going to work. It's 4.5, which means it just, well, yeah, it might work. So 3.5 by 4.5, okay. Should straighten that edge up. Okay, 3.5 by 4.5, that's our base. I want to round corners. All right. 3.5 by 4.5. This is the piece that's left over from the piece we did yesterday. Take that off. Take that off. That leaves us that writing space. Let's see. How wide is that? Take that off. I'll take that off. Let's see if this is like, even close to something we'd be interested in. No, it's very small. I might do the stamp on this. Okay, so we need something for the front. Okay, here we go. All right. Now this has very faint lines on it. We might like that part right there for the back of it. Let's take a look. Let's take that. And it's 3.5, so 3.25. Like 4.25. So we're going to take that off. That. And that is very faint lines. Let's grab our base. Yeah, that works. Okay, we're doing good so far. I'm going to pop these buttons off this page because we might use them. That. Okay. I'll bring this over here so we can work. Let me take this off. Okay, what we got? Quarter. I kind of like just the plain part. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, let's take a look. So if we put this on the back, let's round the corners on these just so we can kind of fit it on. Let's see. Okay, so we have that, which I like. So let's ink it and let's put that on there. So usually when I print these out, like I said, I did print this on copy paper. Bad on me. But usually when I print them out, I print them on 110-pound Nina paper. And for some reason, I just didn't put any in the dang machine. It's not my fault. So I have this HP Smart Tank 6001, and I got it for my birthday in June. And the color on it sucks. And I mean that. It is horrible. I have mostly used blue and yellow ink because it only prints in green. I'll be honest, it does. It doesn't matter. So this is this paper on the big printer. And I'll show you how bad this is. Let me see if I can find that piece. Here we go. So this is what came out of my big printer. This is what comes out of my little printer. Now you can see, this is all green. This is pink. Green, pink, green, pink. I have not changed the color. It's just the way it printed it. Look. So I wasted all of this paper printing this, and it's not, to me, it's not the color I was looking for. So, if somebody else wants it, they can have it. Because to me, it's just too green. for a pink journal. All right, so I like this. We're going to use, I think, a piece of this. So let me get this trimmed. So I have to take that back. So when I printed this, I was just very frustrated, and so I just kind of like put it on my small printer, and I'm going to be honest, it's a little one. It's a little HP DeskJet. Cheapo. I think I paid $20 for it Black Friday like 5 years ago, kind of thing. But it gives me the best copies, best prints. Yeah, I'm doing it. I just, and I didn't think, and usually all I print on that is my labels because I have the big printer now. And I was like, well, I mean, I've always had a bigger printer, but my other one took the regular ink cartridges, and I found that I could be using like a whole ink tank on a set of digitals, So I'm not real happy with this machine. And then I tried to do the warranty thing on it, and they said that the machine had been sold like over a year ago. And I'm like, dude, no, it wasn't. I just got it. Like, I think it was May, because my birthday's in June, and I think I got it in May. And I was like, no. And so I showed them my, I had to send them a copy of my receipt, my bill of sale and everything. And they were like, oh, yeah, okay. But still, now I've got to go back, because I do have the extended warranty on it, paid for that. But that doesn't kick in until the original warranty dies. And of course, the extended warranty is saying that it's still under warranty through the manufacturer. The manufacturer saying it's not under warranty. So I'm fighting with them because that machine needs to be replaced. It either needs to be replaced or I need to get something else because it's a piece of garbage. Okay, so now we have the back, which has some very light lines on it for writing. And then we have our front, which we need to finish decorating. I don't know what we're going to do with it. So let's take a look. Oh, that lives on the floor now. All right, so here's our problem. This one I added dimension to. I'm going to take the dimension off of it. Sometimes that's a problem if you make ahead stuff, All right, so I don't want to do that. I want this on here, but I want it flat because it's got to go in a pocket. All right, so we have that there, here, gluing that back down. I'm going to put this on here. So now let's bring that back over. And let's put it in. Muy better. Okay. Now, a little bit of washi tape on here, and I think we're good. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Tonight, 6 p.m. Get out your die cuts. Your dies and your die cutting machine. We're going to make pockets of plenty. I'll actually do something for this too, I think. Who knows? I never know what I'm going to do. Where's my icky sticky? What is my icky stickies? My icky stickies are a pair of scissors that I use on anything that has glue or sticky stuff on it so that I don't get sticky stuff on my good scissors. Not that these are antimicrobial, antibacterial, titanium blade, you know. Hoo-hoos. All right, so now we have a little bit of washi tape on there, which is what we wanted. We might do a little something on here. I'm not sure. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want? What do I think I want? That's the question. What do I think I want? I think I want a little thingy. Some ink on here. It was a fussy cutting fool here. All right, I like that. We'll see what we're going to do on this page. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4. 3. 1, 2. Okay. We've only done 3 pages. Well, I mean, you know, 3 pages, and then fixed some other ones back here. So, still trying to figure this out. Still trying to figure it out. That's much better. I like that with the washi. Okay. This is lifting. Let's get some glue under that. We'll hold this for a second. Let it dry. What a mess. It does not like that washi tape. It's okay. We'll make it stick. But it doesn't want to. We'll force it to. Okay. All right. So working our way through it, getting stuff done. Of course, everything's not in its permanent spot yet. We'll, you know, make sure that. But it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pages left to do in this signature. And then we'll move on to the next one. If I decide we're going to do 3 signatures, I will do one off camera. Okay. And so, because right now I'm just saying 2, but this is going to be a soft cover journal, and I've never done like this type of a soft cover before. So it's a whole new experiment for me. An experiment. See that? Not an experience. It's an experiment because I have no idea if it's going to work. What I have in my head. I am going to talk to Rose because she makes soft cover journals all the time. So I'm going to talk to her and see if she thinks it'll work. And, all righty. So that is that. What are we doing? Oh, let's take a look. What are we doing? Let me get this out of the way over here. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on here. So, tonight we'll be doing our idea book. We're going to be working with some, it says circle pockets. We're going to be doing circles, but we're also going to be doing, just regular die cut shape pockets because I have a whole video on those. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing a craft with me. I don't know what we're doing with the craft with me tomorrow. I might actually be doing the cover tomorrow. Hard to say. Then on Saturday, of course, we have our mixed media. And Sunday, we're going to have our big game in the morning. And then I have my regular monthly sale that afternoon. It's all already on the schedule. So if you go ahead and look at the schedule, go into the live section. It'll show you upcoming videos, and you can go ahead and click on those to get reminders. Also, if you would like a copy of my schedule, which I am currently posting videos through February into March, you can get that either here on the YouTube channel or over on my Facebook group, either one. Also, if you want to cyber stalk me, go down to the description box, click on more. There's all kinds of links in there, including my email address, my Instagram, my Etsy shop, everything. You can go over there and you can get all that information. So that's going to do it for me today. Thanks for letting me hang out with you while you're having your lunch and stuff. And I will talk to you tonight in our regular live. Until then, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.